Hi folks, Greg Huff here for Fishhound with Zell Rowland at the Yum booth at ICAST 2012.
All the new innovations in fishing lures and baits that have come across over the last 20 years. Probably one of the biggest is the new umbrella rig that's made and packaged by Yum.
Yep.
Man, what a product.
Yeah.
It makes what I call a zero a hero overnight. But it's because of its uniqueness and how an angler rigs this bait, it allows him to cover a great deal more of water in a day's fishing. And the other thing it does is we call it bait presentation. Over all the years that we fish, you hear anglers that are out teaching seminars, it's all about bait presentation.
Yeah.
What better way to present a fishing lure that wouldn't look like a whole school of shad when it swims by the tree that the fish lives in.
Right.
So that's what's really made this new innovation really take off.
But there's been a lot of excitement about umbrella rigs. A lot of people want to get into it, maybe don't know where to start. Like, what do they need to know? What's the Yumbrella rig 101?
The big thing that Yum's done that I've seen with this product is they've started to take this product and package it with everything that an angler needs.
Okay, sure.
Because it's a multi-fishing lure castable bait. We're not allowed to throw them on the Elite Tour.
Sure.
But we can fish them in the opens.
In the opens.
And then on the FLW Tour.
Yep.
And if you don't throw that, that's not going to be good for you at the end of the day.
If you're fishing a series where you're allowed to throw it, you're going to be needing to throw it.
You better be throwing it.
Right.
Anytime you throw a fishing lure or fish a fishing lure, I think it's all about presentation. Yeah. Even when I'm throwing a topwater bait, it's all about the presentation of the bait. And I think what bass see as this bait comes by, if this fish is in a bush or on a dock or on a log, when this presentation of fishing lures swims by him, he sees it as a school of shad or a school of minnows. So he's going to be way more aggressive to come out and at least try to
that triggers something in him.
That triggers, bass are actually, to me, they're predators. They're like a piranha in the Amazon River. Okay? The only difference in a piranha and a bass is a bass will hide and he likes to ambush his target, to where piranhas swim in schools and multi-feed. But when you swim something by a bush, say a spinnerbait for example, you throw a spinnerbait by that bush, if the fish isn't really quite aggressive, he may not come out of that bush. When you throw an umbrella rig by it, and 4 or 5 spinnerbaits go swimming by, it gets your attention like maybe I can catch this slow as one.
Yeah, exactly.
And tournaments that have actually been won on this thing has been phenomenal.
Oh, definitely. They're racking up victories.
Oh yeah, and guys are making a lot of money throwing it. And I don't know if they will ever open it up to us, but when I'm at home, I have to fish the bait because I know it's going to be a bait that's going to produce numbers of fish catches. This is what they're calling the flash mob, and this is where they put the spinnerbait blades on.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can see the willow leaves. So a big reason why a fish even bites a fishing lure is because of the bait putting out vibrations. The more sometimes a fish likes a lot of vibrations. Sometimes they want a little. So by adjusting the size of whatever you put on the end here, for example, here's one that we've got that's pre-rigged with the small jig heads and the grubs. So now when this swims through the water and the grubs are swimming, that's what's putting out the vibrations.
Right.
And to me, that's a little bit of vibration. If you want, the bigger the grub, the more vibrations the bait's going to put out.
Sure. The bigger the profile.
Imitating the bigger the profile of the bait. But man, you're talking about something to throw now. The newer ones are a little lighter, and they're smaller in size and allows you to put a little bit smaller bait. When we upgrade to this one,
yeah,
this has got about a number 3.5 willow on it.
Those are pretty serious.
It's hard to throw a spinnerbait with 3.5 on it. So now you're going to throw an umbrella rig that's got 4 3.5-inch blades on it. You might have to get you about a 4/0 Penn International reel to throw that on.
Pretty stout rod.
But yeah, we the equipment, fishing is a lot like golf to me. When you and I go fishing, we have a worm rod.
Yep.
We have a spinnerbait rod. We got a top water rod. Well, this technique of fishing is going to take a whole nother type of rod.
Right.
For the angler that really doesn't want to try to go out and spend a lot of money tomorrow, my advice to them is all the guys that I know that are throwing this, we throw it on a flipping stick.
Yep.
With at least 65 to 85 pound braid. Because when you rig this up, this is no longer a $5 fishing lure.
Right.
It's about $25.
Exactly.
But if you're going to throw it on 65 pound braid or something, your odds of getting that back are going to be pretty good. Especially the jig heads, they're light wire. So if you hang it up, even with 65 or 85 pound braid, a lot of times you can pull it and it'll
just bend it back once you get it back.
Bend it back. And after you bend the jig head 3 or 4 times, get you another one.
Right.
But that's what's new for this year, and it's definitely going to be a new cycle for fishermen.
Well, excellent. Thanks for showing us those. Give our Fishhound members a better look at it.
You're more than welcome.
Excellent.
Thank
Thanks.
you.